Now joined from New York by John Holmes, the United Nations Under-Secretary General for Humanitarian Affairs and Emergency Relief Coordination. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Holmes. Now, where do you begin with a catastrophe on this scale? Where do you start in terms of coordinating the relief effort?
Well, I think the first thing we have to do is to get the people out from under the wreckage of the buildings that have collapsed. Not only the UN staff who are still there in many cases, but also many hundreds and thousands of people in Haiti, particularly in the capital Port-au-Prince. So I think the search and rescue operation with search and rescue teams coming from outside with the right equipment, with the right expertise is absolutely crucial. And as you said there, the time is absolutely the essence. Hours count. There are some teams on the ground already, many others on the way, but we really need to get them there as soon as possible. The next priority is medical assistance.
Yes, do continue. I was just about to add that there are barely any medical facilities. So how will those injured then get treatment?
Well, there's a problem there, obviously. The hospitals have been damaged or destroyed. There are some which are still functioning. The UN has some facilities which we're trying to share. Others are trying to get there as quickly as possible. But I think medical teams, field hospitals, medical supplies, doctors are desperately needed. So that's the second requirement. In slightly slower time, but obviously starting now as well, we need to make sure we get the right kind of food, clean water and shelter there so that people can begin to survive the situation they find themselves in, because of course many of them don't have homes to go back to, either because they've been destroyed or they're too dangerous to go back to. So this is a huge, major catastrophe. The international community is responding well. There's a lot of generosity out there. We need to make sure that it arrives quickly and in as coordinated a manner as we can.
John Holmes, thank you very much for joining us this evening.